This is your boy, Controversial Cal, coming live by way of North Carolina, currently in the Colorado Rockies. Doing it big, living it up, being a family man, being a man that God has called me to be, being the fearless black man that God has called me to be for my people, for my nation, for my lineage, for my ancestors, all the above, man. Shout out to the FBA, shout out to the delineation movement, shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Got to start it off with that, man. People love to take offense, so much offense with the movement, which is the FBA. And, people like me, just got to keep it real. Got to keep it a hundo. How to speak truth to power, man. I'm in here listening to a little bit of Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed for waking up a lot of folks. Remember, it was an ADOS movement not too long ago. People kind of co-opted, ran off with. But now we have a movement that is, it's not a word, but it's unco-opable, man. You cannot co-op this movement, which is FBA, man. Foundational Black Americans, man. We got to keep on pushing. We got so many people, weirdos, so many Democratic shills out here just basically, and in my opinion, purposely skewing what it is that FBA is. Spreading lies, all the above, man. It's grits and eggs. These people, I just want to know, how do these people even get traction? They're obviously getting some type of kickbacks, and they got all this type of support from the people with the little hats. They got to, man, because they're sitting here intentionally misinforming the public. So yeah, so personally, I take huge issue with people like Deante, Kyle, and just all these people that want to spread misinformation about the movement and what we're doing out here on the grassroots level, which is, man, pushing this narrative and pushing this message for people to understand that, we delineate, man. We're not going to allow African tethers or all these tethers from the diaspora to come here and paint the narrative of what the issues are for FBA Black Americans, man. People that have created and founded and built this country, and who've been here since the beginning. So that's just the realest of the real, man. Cannot allow these weirdos, man. I can't even respect a man. How you gonna get up here we're gonna just listen to some of these guys' speaking points, man. I can't respect a man that's from what they said, he's mulatto, he's mixed race, and he's sitting over here so intertwined with FBA issues, man. Like, you're just a confused, obese weirdo. You know what I'm saying? And we already know how the liberals love to do, man. They love to perpetuate and prop up these weirdo black men. This example of backdoor your lip wrist weirdos, bro, that don't even represent blackness. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a guy that would never be allowed to any type of cookout in the black community whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy who's literally come from a white womb. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy who's being prepped up, he's put on, what's that, with Charlamagne the Guy, Breakfast Club. This guy is getting so much attention when he's literally come out of nowhere. Like, where does this guy even come from with all this messaging and all this rhetoric and all this kissing YT ass type mindset and behavior? And you know what I'm saying? Like, the Democratic shield really has us under a lockdown right now, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Democrats are doing a number on us right now. Hit that like button if you're jumping on in here. With all this misinformation and propping up these weirdos out here to try to push this message and narrative about Black Americans. Like, this is not a guy that represents us in no form or fashion. He looks like a misguided, lost Negro that's out here trying to play and co-opt black, some type of extra blackness. And, bro, we see you, bro. We see you. You are not one of us, nigga. You what Kendrick Lamar said. You're not like us, bro. You're obviously not like us. So we're going to get to it, man. We're going to play some of these videos. We're going to play some of these videos and get to it, man. I definitely feel like he's some type of agent. He got to be. He gets on here and gets on these platforms and speaks so confidently, but who is this guy? That's my question.
I wasn't paying him no attention, and he just said, "Hey, excuse me." I guess I had ran over his leg with the cart or something, And I said, "Hey, who the fuck you think you?" I mean, goddamn, they ain't like it used to be. Back in my day, they just would say yes, sir, and keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Wow. You got to change people's minds.
Right.
So it's like the same way they changed your mind. It's a reason why you put your head down.
Yep.
All right, give these motherfuckers a reason to put their head down.
We gonna switch it.
Man, look, when you don't play like that, niggas don't play with you.
Man. Talk about that, bro.
Because, like, a lot of times they were like, what would you do in this situation? I don't know, nigga. I've been outside a long time. I ain't never been in that situation. Because niggas know I don't play like that.
You didn't even let it get to that point.
Man, look, niggas know I don't play like that.
That's real.
Shut the fuck up. This nigga is sitting behind the camera trying to talk tough and talk greasy. Like I said, these are the type of people that wish they were down with the real black lineage. They wish they had some type of foundation or some type of origin story where they could be proud of. This man came out of a white womb and he's trying to be literally trying to build on the chest like he's the blackest person in America, dude. Like he's just so down for the black American cause and all these type of shit. Bruh, all these Obama ass, weirdo, mulatto, fake black power enthusiast type guys, bro. These dudes ain't nobody. They're not black nationalists. They're nobodies, bro.
Wow. I carry myself with it. That's another thing about respect too. It's like, do you think you should have to give respect to get? Nigga, I respect myself. It's given when I walk in.
It's demanded. Yeah.
I come in with respect.
So then you're gonna get it back every time.
If you disrespect me, you look crazy. But we finna take it there. Cause I ain't gave you no reason to act like that.
Wow.
This nigga sound like he was raised by a bunch of damn females, bro. I ain't trying to knock nobody that was raised by women. This nigga sound like a sassy punk. Shout out to Trina Sheed. I can't respect no fat, sassy ass nigga trying to be a goddamn what they call that, activist, bro. Get your ass in the weight room and lose some goddamn weight. I can't respect no fat neck ass punk, light skin ass weirdo ass nigga name. Shout out to the light skin niggas that's real though, but this nigga is a punk ass nigga, bro. Like this nigga don't come off like a man at all, bro. Limp wrist, soft ass, beta ass voice. Come on, bro. How can we really respect these men and take these type of men seriously, bro? Nigga like he ain't never broke a sweat in his life, big fat ass punk. Nigga like his nightmare is waking up and being in the gym. This nigga like his nightmare would be waking up. Some niggas' nightmare be falling off a building. Some crazy shit. This nigga being in jail. This nigga nightmare be waking up and being in a goddamn gym. Big set. So man, like, and these niggas they put on all these damn platforms, Breakfast Club, put in our faces that try to act like these people are relevant. I'm tired of this shit.
That's something that's internally going on with you. And also too, sometimes you gotta rewire a nigga mind. You gotta be the person to do it. I gotta be an electrician. Oh nigga, your wires is crossed. People be letting you get away with this junky ass electricity.
Let me fix it real quick.
Let me go in there. Let me get in your motherboard real quick.
Let me bring up the code.
Yeah.
Sassy, effeminate, beta male, weirdo, backdooria. Backdooria. Shout out to 5150. Big old gauge earrings. Come on, bro. He's a liberal to the T. He looks like a white girl in Minnesota right now. That's out there interfering with ICE. Like, the only thing he's missing is a septum. He got the gauge. He's got the weirdo, all the little hair stuff he got on with the little hats, the weirdo hats he be having. Come on, bro. Like, how can we really respect folk like this and take them serious? I know I don't. Let's find this video where he's talking about FBA though.
He plugged my shit in. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just want to know what the fuck is up with this dude. Like, who the fuck is he?
And the only way we know who we're boycotting and who we're mad about is if we mention their name.
Hope y'all having a good morning though, man. We doing good out here, man. Making it happen, capping. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Shaboozey next, man. Hey, these people are really getting out of hand. These immigrants, these tethers, they're really getting out of hand right now. Deante calls out Trina Sheed, the FBA community. Fair use, man. We're gonna see what's up.
You got niggas like Tariq Nasheed gaining such a following because he's abusive in his verbiage, he's abusive in his rhetoric, and he.
This dude sounds like a straight up idiot too. Shout out to TNP, man. What's up, man? Now this dude sounds like a straight up idiot as well. Just being honest, like you know what I'm saying. Just the verbiage he uses. You know, it's really funny. You know what I'm saying. The speaking points that he uses, it's the perfect confusion to put on video. You know what I'm saying. For people who are easily misled or may not be the most well-educated people, the way in which he speaks is kind of a leaning argument. The way he does, he's kind of telling you he's abusive. He's just that and the third. Probably never had a conversation with the guy Tariq Nasheed. It's projection. He's projecting his own opinion out there for the public. And like I said, just the way in which it speaks psychologically, like, you know, so just the way in which you speak like that is really smart because it's kind of programming folks, the people that don't understand psychology. It's kind of telling you and putting that thought into your head. When the only thing the FBA is really doing for folks is telling us to stand up for your lineage, telling us not to allow the Obamas of the world to be the speaking voice for foundational Black Americans. That's it. And the fact that we're obviously being undermined by the Democrats letting in all these tethers and illegal immigrants. That's literally used to undermine the FBA Black vote and population, period. That's what it's being used for. You know, because we're usually the ones that swing the elections, the Black FBA 40 plus million foundational Black Americans. We're usually the ones that swing the votes in elections. So what they do is they undermine us, bring in another class of people, working class of people to, as I said, take jobs, take money, resources, allocated that would normally be allocated toward Americans, not even just FBA Americans, but Americans. Now we're, obviously being put at the lower rung. So that's just the facts.
Here to divide, and his psychology is that of a pimp. Being inclusionary, understanding that Africans have had a hand in some of the biggest inventions in this world. The fucking fathers of civilization.
The people from wherever yonder.
I'm gonna find that dude's actual page, man. Let me see. But cause I don't like using other people's shit. Shout out to them though. Christian Eggs podcast.
How is that journey for you being like, how do
And I guess he's more so a hip hop head, which makes sense because a lot of when you think about like the not Angela Stanton, but the other girl, I can't remember her name. I cannot remember her name. I just seen the damn video with her on there. But she used to be a child actress. I can't remember her fucking name right now, but she's debated people that are conservatives. She's a liberal herself. I can't remember her name, but she's always out there. She said she came out recently and said basically defended keyboard warriors, basically like not being on the front lines but still feeling like you're just as important as something. I can't remember her name at all, but anyway, it'll come to y'all probably know. But people like her, people like her and him are kind of the similar type of archetype when you think about it. Just these mudblood mulattoes, whatever you call them, Mexicans, half breeds, and they out here searching for acceptance from the Black community, from the actual melanated, what I'm saying, that real melanation. You understand? The real African descent of FBA in America, so they're trying to overdo it a lot of time. Hit that like button for me, but let me see if I can find this joint.
How is that journey for you?
Abolish. Let me try to speed this thing up, but like I said, I have fair use. I basically already know how people mindset is already, man.
Yeah. Woke up in the morning. The coolest co-host in the world, down at the Coma Coffee Shop.
Like, I know.
No snow.
So, kids got a day off.
But that's what Trump would do to you.
Bruh, I ain't never seen them salt the roads out here. They salted the roads.
Salted the highways. I said, oh shit.
They just salted on the sidewalks, everything.
I said, shit finna get wicked.
Yeah, I thought I was back in Pennsylvania. Yeah, man. You know, we back episode 116. Deante at DeanteKyle.com for all booking and inquiries. Advice at DeanteKyle.com for all your advice segments. We got a few advice segments today.
Hey.
New Music Monday.
Hey.
Make sure y'all tapping in New Music Monday.
Hey, it's going crazy.
It's going crazy. The rap sessions are up. We just had Foggy Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think he's more into the hip hop side of things when it comes to the black community. I think this political side is kind of something that he's just getting into, in my opinion. That's what, at least what it seems. You know, I'm making an assumption. As far as culturally, I think he's more down with hip hop, like, which a lot of people seem to be down with. You know, that's how they kind of get their footing or their lead into it, and then they go political. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like I said, they go overboard with the liberal Democrat train and the Democrat plantation, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just that mindset is YT washed, 100%, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like the Tariq Nasheed, how can you possibly take an issue with some of his rhetoric? You know, like if you really are a conscious person or a person that has free thinking ability, good cognitive ability, how can you say that's hatred? You know what I'm saying? When it's just really telling you, all he's doing is why he's getting such a following is telling you to have pride in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like a person like Tariq Nasheed, that's all he's teaching is to have pride in yourself, pride in your lineage. Like, do not allow yourself to be undermined by another outside people. You know what I'm saying? People are coming here, you know, Minnesota Somalians out here getting big bank. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them though. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to all people. You know what I'm saying? As far as just be safe and do your thing. But it's like they're not even doing right by the money. You know what I'm saying? They come in here getting buku cash up there in Minnesota. Like, bruh, I'm like, do I have to fake like I'm a Somalian to get some bread up these motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? As far as like, bro, they're not giving any type of vouchers for people to start schools and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that was something that was done for them, and they, you know, was janky with the money. You know what I'm saying? They misappropriated the funds. These are facts. They stole it. You know, a lot of sent it back here, kept it here, hid it there. Like these people committed fraud on a high degree. They was able to bank great financial status off of it. You know, whether you talking about Ilhan Omar, whether you talking about whoever, the people that ran these fake daycare centers, they had no children in them and weren't even working. We got like, how can you as a, you know what I'm saying, be honest with yourself? You know what I'm saying? How can you defend that? You know what I'm saying? And how can you be, it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And people like Tariq Nasheed saying, where the fuck is our reparations as FBA people when you out here throwing money to Argentina, throwing money to illegal immigrants coming into this country of all creeds? You know what I'm saying? All creeds and backgrounds. Like that is not keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? That's not keeping the star play the star. That's not rocking with the people that have been rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? And to me, as a red-blooded American, being here for the longest, you know what I'm saying? We got Native American in me. I don't rock with that. I don't rock with that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Got a couple great artists coming in very soon. Every episode we need to back.
All bars,
tap in
all the time.
every Monday, 10 beat on fire.
Yes.
This past
Nigga sound like a sassy ass bitch ass nigga, man. Excuse the language, man. Be a little sassy punk, man. Let's be honest, bro. Like, this ain't, like I said, this ain't nobody about to be invited to no cookout, bro. It's not nobody's really. If anybody rocking with him, this is to make some money off of a clout off of him. He must have. He has the eyes and the clicks and the attention right now. People are trying to make some money off of him. I seen that one dude on this podcast, Big Bank from Atlanta. Like, if anybody around this dude, this is strictly to try to get your shit more hot and a different audience viewing your shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You know what I'm saying? But he need to cool and fall back with all the, you know what I'm saying, speaking points. If you're ill-informed, keep your mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? Because you talking about all this divisive and shit. I want to get to this point where we talking about treating the shit in the FBA, because, and we keep it 100. FBA right now, we on people's necks for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to FBA out there. Hit that like button. Like, shout out to the FBA movement. I've been on it. You know what I'm saying? I've been rocking with, I've been rocking with delineating from anybody that's not trying to prosper us, period. And I've been seeing tethers don't give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying? Of all creeds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been on being independent. A lot of the things that they do is intelligent when they get to this country. I will say that they move as a unit. A lot of these tethers do. So I'll delineate from my own kind. I'm that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dr. Claude Anderson said it best, man. Sometimes you have to be away from people that don't have, that don't have your best interests at heart. So, like, delineation isn't just for tethers, bro. We need to wake up and realize that. That's one of the things that I feel like is a big issue within Tariq Nasheed sometimes, is he kind of just focus on the tethers. But, man, as FBA people, we got to get some people out of our own kitchen, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. You know, and it's not really a whole bunch of people, and the focusing on these tellers in politics really does matter because there's not a lot of FBAs in politics. Period. That's facts. You know, if you look at politicians and shit like that, it's not just a whole lot of FBA black people in politics. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. And we got to change that because that's all it was back in the day when this nation was formed. You know, that's all it was for the most part. But it's all people that have been here for years. You know, that was part of building this country. That were literally given a hand in politics, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the craziest part. Like, we actually had a hand in a lot of these things before they, you know, started the shit, you know, the Jim Crow laws and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how things can be at 360, how things could even have been better back then for folks. Ain't that some crazy shit when you think about it? While or politically you have more of a say so. You know, we falling like at this point where we don't really have a connection or like a strong person we can connect to when it comes to politics. Like, nobody can really make any moves for us as black FBA people in America like that. Let's be honest. Like, who do we have as a representative that can make things shake right now for FBA people? Like, it's probably a celebrity or some bullshit. You know, just being honest, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself is bullshit. But anyway, yeah, like gotta keep moving, man. Gotta keep this moving, cause it's real out here. You know what I'm saying? It's real in the field, man. But people like him. Like, we don't need these loser ass niggas trying to be leaders because they're not.
This week, Wayne Swanson, an incredible guest. If you have any questions about agriculture, if you've ever thought about starting a garden or edition, March 22nd, good night. Become a the best this year, man. Have no fear. But the Southeast edition, again, March 22nd, Raleigh, North Carolina, April 1st, Birmingham, April 7th, Jacksonville, Florida, April 14th, Charlotte, North Carolina, and April 28th, Nashville, Tennessee. Now, tickets will be available on DeanteCow.com. You hit tour, it'll direct you exactly where you need to go. And as well as if you're a cousin.
That nigga be snapping and popping and all type of shit. I see what Tariq Nasheed was talking about, bro. Even though Tariq Nasheed be doing some sassy ass shit too, man. Hey, just being honest, man. But nah, these can't be the representatives of us, bro. Fuck that. Let's see if I can get to the fucking point, nigga. I'm tired of hearing this nigga talk about shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to say free Palestine, you're going to say free the Sudan. You need to follow suit, free America. Still some FBA money. Let's get to it.
Free America, for sure. Free America. You know what I'm saying? Couple of things, right? Before we get into national news, let's get into some very niche black news. So, the FBA leader, Tariq Nasheed.
See, that's how we already know you misinformed. Ain't no FBA leader, bro. That's how you know niggas be in a cave somewhere for real. These niggas be living in a cave under a fucking rock. Like, this nigga's a goddamn loser ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not part of the culture, bro. No way, no fucking way. Like I said, I heard Tariq Nasheed say he was adopted and shit. Like, he had a white mama and she, gave him up for adoption or some shit. I said, hey, it is a tragic fucking story. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he turned it around to be able to be successful and shit like that. And it's fucked up, toxic ass society of America that we live in. You know, it really shouldn't be all that celebrated being successful in America, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, if you're successful in America, that means you like a Diddy, nigga. Like, you part of the shit. Let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like 5150 said. Like, a lot of the niggas in Hollywood, if you on 3 good movies, nigga, hey, suspect. But if you winning in America, if you really winning in like mainstream America, you got to check this person's temperature, bro. You got to check their resume. I'm telling you, it's definitely some dirt on their record. Like, these niggas are not stand-up men or women. I'm almost guaranteeing that.
And took some of that FBA money and vacationed in Senegal.
Oh, shit.
Now, brother, what you doing out there? Eating jollof rice?
Yeah. And red.
Yeah. You're supposed to be down here eating red beans and rice.
Yeah. What are you doing, brother? You don't take the FBA money in Africa?
I went out there with the Tethers.
God damn it, if he ain't a pimp, I don't know what he is.
Bro, I'm telling you. Hey, he started his career as a pickup artist at the Mac.
Hey.
The Mac, Tariq Nasheed out there in Senegal eating jollof rice. But then the Sheik and everything.
The boy in Senegal.
Yeah, Senegal. He's the real African. He was in the heart. Yeah.
So now the nigga can't go to Africa? Hold on, yeah. So now the nigga can't go to Africa? Like, this nigga's a goofy ass clown, bro. This guy's a goofy ass goof true clown, man.
Go to Lagos. He with the Senegal.
He out there following speed around.
Yeah. He on street.
You know, like, here's the thing. I'm just like low-key sick of you FBA niggas.
Yeah.
Every quarter, y'all try to come for my neck about something, call me a fraud, call me an agent. Because y'all, if y'all care so much about foundational Black Americans, then what other podcast should you support? Fool. This is the most foundationally Black American podcast out there. Yeah. And we actually talking to our people. We celebrate our people. We big up our people. Yeah. We show love to our people. We got empathy for our people. And, we don't shoo away outsiders, but we do let them know that this is centered. This is for the niggas. Strictly for the niggas. This is for the niggas. The real niggas.
Kendrick Lamar, nigga. I ain't even trying to be deep, I guess. Hey, I don't even like when you say the word nigga. But that's just me, I guess, nigga. Man, niggas is fucking weirdos, nigga. This guy's a weirdo, bro. But nah, hey, how you be a real nigga and you can't out of a white woman's puss? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. You a confused half breed, nigga. How you gonna try to claim that you the black it is of black and you came from a white bitch? Shit don't add up, man.
The Black American. Yeah. Asiatic black man. Asiatic black man.
You know what I'm saying? Living. The true living, son. You know what I'm saying? They can try to kill my father. My people was here. My people here, man. I've been doing a little studying.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I got some results. Niggas say we pulled up in this bitch in 1634. I said, God damn,
1634.
So who else was here?
Hello. What was going on in 1634, son?
What the fuck was y'all doing here, son? How y'all get that boat?
It's kind of boat y'all niggas had, son.
Yeah, but you watch Hidden Colors, produced by Tariq Nasheed, they say. Yeah. The African circumnavigating the planet.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Hey. But now he wanna close the borders. Yeah. He's in his Trump. We're closing the borders. Yeah. No tethers allowed. Another niche Black American.
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker. A lot of people feel this way, not just Tariq Nasheed, bro. And niggas ain't been feeling this way because of no damn Tariq Nasheed. He's just a popular speaking voice out here on the internet that has the eyeballs and the attention, nigga. He ain't nobody special. The people, the real black people, the real grassroots, the people out here on the airwaves and in these streets that have any type of shred of intelligence, a shred of cognitive ability. You understand it? You understand me? So they're gonna not agree with the facts that we should have open borders. Point blank period. Like I've never agreed with that. That made absolutely no sense to have all these people just influx into our country, man.
Second topic. What's that brother's name? The Black Panther dude.
The light-skinned dude? Yeah. The fraudulent guy.
The vote is still out on that.
I mean,
Lion Black.
This nigga want to the fake ass, pretending ass Black Panther nigga. He want to give this nigga kind of a shred of a doubt as far as not being no fake ass nigga. But he want to goddamn take a dump on Tariq Nasheed. That should already tell you everything you need to know right there. He'll get a fake Black Panther guy that was out there acting a fool, just doing it for clicks and likes online. He'll give him the verdict is still out on whether or not he's a fraud, but you'll sit here and take a dump on Tariq Nasheed and us FBAs. Come on, bro. Make it make sense.
Lion Party, hold on.
The Black Lion Party is nuts.
Okay.
The Black Lion Party.
BK.
I'm sorry, son. They hit me right here. I'm sorry. The Black Lion Party is nuts.
You know what nobody tells you about weeknight dinner? I had a ton of meditate. I think when you're at the party patches and different things like this, he claims that he had permission to do all these things. He claims that he has the messages. Did not show the messages. He claims that the leaders of the Black Panther Party, which he was in contact with, said that the ICE fight is not their fight. I'm skeptical of that because the Black Panther Party has always been for the liberation of all people. The Black Panther Party.
Don't be skeptical of that. They said what the fuck they said. They have intelligent people running that organization at this current juncture. They got to. If they're adamantly against, and they say that is not their fight, let me tell you like this. Whoever's running the Black Panther Party, the real Black Panther Party, has a conscious and intelligent, many unconscious intelligent bones in his body, man. Because that's a smart ass move to make, man. That is not your struggle. That's not your struggle, man. The struggle for the Black Panther Party has always been for the FBA black family, man. We have more than enough on our plates right now, man. In America, we have always historically had more than enough on our plates that we have to handle, man. We cannot sit here and be Juan Crowing it, having a cape for Juan Crow, as they want to call it. Because it's not even that big of a deal, bro. Like, these people have their own country, their own infrastructure back home. This is our shit. And they want to come here and want to guilt us and and things like that, want to guilt us about how we choose to operate for this situation going on. Bro, we've been in survival mode in America for generations, bro, and nobody has ever gave a collective fuck about us. So my thing is, man, we got to handle our own candle. We got to do our own thing at this point. We're not gonna go against the nation, our own nation. You know what I'm saying? That as actually at this point doing things to work in our favor. At this point for the Black American, we just need to stay the fuck out and stay out the way and get our own affairs in order, man. Because right now we are in a I'm talking about it. We are in a advantageous position right now as a Black people in America, man. We're under the radar, especially depending on where you're living at. You know, like, bro, you are under the radar. It is your time to get your bags, time to get your mind right, your mental aspect right, get your business right. It's time to get all of that right, man. Stay out the way.
Stood next to Latinos. I mean, you don't have the Rainbow Coalition without Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers have always been about national people, oppressed people internationally. So they stood with Palestine way back when. They always have fought for the liberation of all oppressed people, but they fought specifically for Black American people because those were their brothers and sisters.
Specifically, they might, like I said, they may have made messages about Palestine. They're not going to Palestine and sending troops to Palestine. The Black Panthers aren't to fight on the front lines, nigga. They may send their support online or historically make posts and things like that and send, maybe even money or something like that. But man, stop trying to move the goalposts of what the Black Panthers originally, the organization, was meant for. Like, nigga, get out of here. They were not meant to be out here chasing ICE around and being like these liberal Riri's out here doing, stupid, degenerate shit out here. That's not what it was built for, bro. Like, maybe you and that dude could start y'all little weirdo mulatto coalition, nigga, out here lying and shit, man. But that's not what it is.
Arms. Those were the people they was in proximity to. A lot of the tenets of the Black Panther Party surround the Black American experience in regards to police brutality, in regards to living communally. They were communists. They weren't capitalists by any stretch. They were more socialist and communist. So I'm a little hesitant to believe that they told him they don't want him representing them because of their support of the migrants here in America and, the crackdowns that they're facing from ICE and the brutalization that they're facing from ICE. But he proceeds to say this. I was a little skeptical when I seen Buddy and them out there 4 or 5 deep rocking Carhartt.
Yeah. Like huh? Like, what we doing?
Hell yeah, because, bro, the Black Panther Party has already been looked at as a racial terroristic type group, bro. They don't need that type of eyeballs on them fucking with this shit that don't even align with nothing that their messaging has ever really been. That's never been their message, is to defy the justice for migrants and immigrants, illegal immigrants, bro. That's not, no, bro. Like, it's for righteous causes, bro. It's for righteous causes. Being attacked because of your race, because of the color of your skin is being black, or whatever it may be, melanated. It has never just been fighting the power just because for an illegal immigrant to stay here and consume more resources, bro. The reason they had to do all this stuff with the WIC and the having the food, the kitchens, is a food shortage as far as for people in the Black community, bro. It was a systemic issue going on in the inner cities, especially like Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fred Hampton. That's why they did all that breakfast and stuff in the morning, bro. It was not a high abundance, unfortunately, of food for the people. So we went through the struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? The real talk. And these people out here just eating off our backs, bro. Eating off our backs and taking a dump on us as if the history doesn't matter. Only, you know what I'm saying? Just it's really like I said, it's remiss and it's disrespectful. We're gonna get to Shaboozey talking about some immigrants made, like, bro, come on, bro, built this country, man. Come on, dog. Like, as an FBA American, they don't even know how much of a slap to the face that is. When they talk this in such a way, it's a slap to the damn face, bro.
Carhartt? I don't know if Carhartt is the Black Panther, aesthetic.
No, it's not.
But I digress. He's the only one talking. That's not typical of the Black Panther Party. There is usually a strong, charismatic leader, but they're surrounded by other people who are also just as educated, just as strong, just as charismatic. They're posing like this. This is Paul Birdsong's signature thing where your hands are interlocked, but the police can see your hands. This is supposed to protect you because you can't grab anything like this. I just say, whatever. I be keeping my eye on it. So he says, we are no longer representing the Black Panther Party, and we are now the Black Lion Party for international liberation. Now, my issue with this is, in that video, he starts throwing down the...
That in itself would prove he's a fraud, wouldn't it? If he's willing to flip flop and create his own organization just on a drop of a dime like that, that in itself would show he's not legit. You know, in my opinion, he's a fraud.
Flag of the Black Panthers. He throws down the symbols of the Black Panthers, like he discards it in almost a disrespectful way. And now I feel like all of this was a rollout to disregard, discredit, and disrespect the Black Panther Party. A lot of y'all like to invoke the names of Black Panther leaders. The Black Panthers require, I believe, about 20 books that you have to read before you can be even considered to be a part of the party because, again, a lot of their tenets are communist and a lot of their tenets are very radical and anti-government and anti-America and anti-capitalist. So you have to be well-read to be a Panther. I don't know where Paul Birdsong come from. I've heard that he's been doing this type of work as far as protecting the Black in Philadelphia.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Started popping up on my timeline. I called the feds. Don't discredit him.
That's enough of him, man. We'll go to the next. We're going to go to the next, man. Tether Talk. And go to the Tether Talk.
Thing I want to say, immigrants built this country, literally. So this is for them, for all children of immigrants. This is also for those who came to this country in search of better opportunity. Thing I want to say.
Get that man his like on this platform, man, but nah. Yeah, it's a huge slap to the face.
Thank you so much. I have the greatest team in the world. Thank you so much. And again, the last thing I want to say, immigrants built this country, literally. So this is for them.
I don't know who put this man up to say some ridiculous shit like that. Immigrants built this country, bro. The disrespect has to stop, man. So much disrespect coming from that side, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. That's why we have to delineate. That's why we have to delineate. That's why we have to stay in our lanes. It's not our fight with this mass deportation going on from the right. Hey, since you know a lot of people have no respect for what we have contributed to this lineage and to this country, they think immigrants built this country. They want to disrespect us. Got to let them hold their own, man. We have to let them hold their own, man. Stay out the way. Not get involved with any of these ICE protests. Stay out your stay in your lane. Focus on your family. Focus on getting you financially straight, you know what I'm saying, mentally straight, you know, spiritually aligned, all the above. You're saying brought culture and music, man. Like, just to say that is, you don't even know how disrespectful that is, bro. People have no idea how disrespectful that is.
Working in the medical field as a registered nurse in a psych ward. She worked 3 to 4 jobs just to provide for me and my 4 siblings as an immigrant in this country. Thank you, Mom. Sorry, I know I don't got too much time. I'm gonna read this whole speech though. I also want to
But to thank the FBA for goddamn kicking ass and busting down doors to get you in this country, bro. Real spill. Real spill, man. You got to give us our credit as well, man. Hey, I swear, I know what's going on with this country with all this immigration situation going on, but like people, they cannot be remiss and change history and revise history. And you know what I'm saying, to the way in which makes them feel suitable and it's comfortable. It's not going to work. You know, it's always going to be people out here that's discrediting the lies and spitting the truth, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Shaboozey. Never heard of the guy, country music artist. You know, a black man out here making music, you know, in that genre. But that genre, historic roots, comes from the FBA community. You know, you understand? You know, the dig. Like, we talking about some of the originators, you know. Howlin' Wolf, you know, the dig, bro. I mean, we can go on back. Muddy Waters, the blues, country. You know, damn, what's my dude's name? Coming up blank right now, but I can see him right now with a pick in his hand playing the guitar, bro. Dang. He just passed not recently, but a couple years ago too, man. He had a weird type name. But bro, blues have been around for the longest time in America, bro. And it's, you know, it goes all the way back to spirituals, you know, African spirituals, things like that. BB King. BB King, man. People forget about BB King, man. People forget about the BB Kings of the world, man. The Muddy Waters, the Howlin' Wolves, as I said previously, man. Like, the disrespect from these tethers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know they already aligned with the YT supremacists. We already know that. That's why we delineate. That's why we're choosing to not follow along with the mass deportation. That's why we're choosing to be in line with our country for once in a while. You know, we're the defiant bunch. And everybody knows that FBAs are the defiant bunch. You know, we're the ones that are the rabble rousers. We're the ones that actually we're the move changers across this world. We're the ones that speak truth to power. We're the fearless ones. And everybody knows that. So it's like, you know, we're universally hated on all sides, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We also the ones that have some of the most problems and troubles in America at times. You know what I'm saying? Just mentally. You know, a lot of our folks going through mental health crises and things of that nature from the FBA community, man. We got to acknowledge that as well. Got to help them out. You know what I'm saying? Internal infighting, things of that nature. We got to straighten out our own situations at home. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, man. But yeah, I just had to give my 2 cents for this. And like I said, TNP, appreciate y'all tapping in with me this morning.